An agreement was just arrived at. Both parties are satisfied. Confidential agreement was arrived at, which is satisfactory to Mr. Robinson and to, obviously to the pipeline company.
Yeah.
So you have to understand that that right-of-way has been in place since 1952, and so it's natural to, to follow that as per the requirements for a route for a pipeline. That's a standard routing approach. And an alternative was provided not far away. So basically, they're both parallel routes. If you look at the report that was filed, and it's agreed that the existing right-of-way is a suitable route.
It took forever. They should have been on it a lot sooner, and the time frame was horrendous. But other than that, it was, once we got in the room, it was easy enough, I guess.
What we've seen here is a fairly efficient process. We're dealing with a simple situation, basically. Whereas it gets more complicated, perhaps, when you get off of the standard 150-meter wide corridor with an established pipeline already indicating where the route should go. There are a number of different factors because, of course, proximity of heavy equipment, a construction yard, the discussions on depth of cover, wall thickness, future plans for expansion, and how that's going to be accommodated with respect to not only crossing the pipeline to a borrow pit, an operating borrow pit, for taking out clay till. So all these things had to be addressed and worked out. Now, as Mr. Robinson said, this has happened at the 11th hour, but basically there's a happy conclusion. And so we've got to move on from there, and I guess the project will proceed, as they said, as early as possible in 2020, which is probably towards the end of the year.